Hey guys, this video is basically for Robert over at retrogamingcables.co.uk. I know that other people are probably going to view it. I could set it to private, but honestly I don't care. Maybe somebody will find this useful. So Robert, this is the Analogue Nt Mini I have, and this is my Sony BVM. And it's currently working because it's set to YUV and just regular sync, internal sync. So it's working as component. If I switch it over to, and these are my four inputs, this one's configured for component, this one is configured to RGB. So you'll see it goes to RGB external sync. It does this. And this is using the gaming cable for the Nt Mini. And I love the cable, I love the design. It's great that it has the audio built into it, and I can use it on my Bandbridge SCART, RGB SCART switch, which works great. If I have, I have other stuff on RGB SCART, and so that's the Neo Geo from Analogue as well, and one of these, and that's the PC Engine Super Graphics, and so that works really good. Those are both RGB, but if I go to 5, which is the Nt Mini, I get this, and it's always the same setting because it's the same input. So I don't know what's going on. Either I got a component cable by accident, or it's wired accidentally for a component cable, or I'm not sure. Maybe pins are got. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. If I use the one for Monoprice, it actually works fine. The problem is I can't use this all the time. It'll work if I plug it in. It's just that it has a BNC ends. It actually has 5 BNC ends. It has red, green, and blue, and then 2 sinks. Has horizontal and vertical sync because it's made for PCs, which split up the sync, right? Horizontally and vertically. But since the gaming consoles almost, as far as I've seen, they always have a single sync. I think that Analogue is just outputting. I never made a cable in my life, so you can tell me. But I think it's outputting the sync signal to both the sync cables, the one that's meant for horizontal and the one that's made for vertical. I think it just outputs the same sync to both of them, so it doesn't matter which one you use. So yeah, this one actually works fine. It's just it's not going to work for me long term. I need the ones from you guys. And so if you guys are watching this and you're not Robert from gamingcables.co.uk, I can, even though I'm having this small issue with them, they have excellent customer service, and I highly recommend their cables. They ship pretty quickly, so if you're in America like me, it takes maybe 2 weeks, from a week to 2 weeks, depending on the shipping you use. And again, I've never had a problem with them before. They have great customer service. Robert's really quick to respond to emails, so I'm sure that we can get this worked out. It's not a knock on the company, just things happen. We're humans, something has gone wrong. So, but anyway, I hope that was enough to help you, Robert, determine what is going on. You probably looked at it in 2 seconds, figured out, oh, this is what the problem is. And I know that at the time you didn't have an Analogue Nt Mini, so you can't test them before you send them out. But and again, if you're not Robert and you're watching this video, he had a concern about sending these out, and he was gracious enough to send us out anyway because he wasn't able to test them, and he was concerned that they didn't have a 5-volt output on the VGA out port on the back of the Nt Mini, and that certain televisions would need the 5-volt, and I think what was it, RGB to HDMI converters also needed the 5-volt, but because I was using a switch or a PVM or BVM, that I wouldn't need it. So, and well, I don't, because again, this cable works. It's just, I think it's just a pin issue. Anyway, guys, I will come back with a proper video when I get this sorted out, and I will compare the RGB of this guy, which is my RGB modded regular Nintendo, with this guy when I get that. I mean, I guess I could probably do it now if I use the Monoprice ones. I just can't switch between systems, but I could probably still do it. Anyway, Robert, let me know what's going on, and everybody else, look forward to my next video here pretty soon. Thanks.